Not showing the lines. DraftKings it is.
What? Yeah, always use anything over ESPN.
I'm just surprised they're not showing any lines at all.
ESPN?
Yeah.
Because they're an archetype. No, archetype that's fading into the team as people like Barcelona take over. They're starting MLB next year. But we're 27 seconds in live. Welcome to the Double Dribble podcast. Another sporadic episode as we ever get into the groove of things. I don't think we've ever been in a main group. We've
been derailed by many of things. We won't get into detail, but yeah.
It's almost like like a train when they have the little tracks that are next to the main tracks that just kind of like, and you like pass by and you're like, what's that train doing there? And it's just like a little section of a train off on like the side part of the tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're basically sitting on the side.
So we're a train that's waiting for our tracks to be built, is what you're saying?
No, it's just like it just goes off and then you're on like a little slide. They just slide the tracks right back in anytime you want. No waiting for a train.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, they just move the little thing over and you just slide right back on and go.
Oh, we're waiting again. It's kind of like when they got to wait for that other train to pass. There's just a lot of trains passing us by.
Yeah, a lot of trains passing in the night. But it's our turn. It's our turn. Tuesday, December 21st, almost Christmas. 5 games on the slate. The lines just came out. Let's dive right in. Kick off with Pacers Heat. Pacers Heat. How do you feel? Do you have any?
Should have been 6 games, huh?
What, bro?
The Brooklyn one, yeah. Pacers Heat. I mean, the Heat just had who'd they lose to Sunday? Yeah, the Pistons.
Yeah, they're
that type of team that'll just like fall asleep. But then again, they have a lot of guys out. I mean, no Bam, no Caleb Martin, no Morris, no Tucker, no Jimmy Butler. Did I say no Hero?
No Hero? No, you didn't say Hero.
There goes my hero.
The one thing I will say, though, bad matchup versus the Pistons. Because the Pistons, in theory, right, it's like kind of taking away your like toughness, kind of like we play good defense, we're tough, we try kind of hard edge.
That's what the Pistons do.
Yeah, and they're like younger. So
and with those guys out, you don't have your athleticism factor that is what the Pacers' kryptonite is. So I'd take the Pacers in this game, especially when you consider like who's going to be the bigs. You got Deadman and who else plays big for them?
Tucker.
PJ Tucker's out. They don't even have PJ Tucker. Like
PJ Tucker played against the Heat. Oh, he went out in that game.
Yeah, I mean, unless the Heat somehow shoot, and then again, like they're gonna have a short bench. Yeah, I don't see how they can win this game. I don't know why it's only a pick 'em if the Pacers don't have anyone listed on their injury report, but I might have to pick this one. I don't have to play this right now.
I don't know.
Am I missing something? Are we missing something?
No, I'm just trying to think about how they match up. Like Gabe Vincent, Duncan Robinson. I think we're letting each other off the hooks with whatever like athleticism problems we would normally have.
Up last week when we played them.
What?
Vincent, he was like 7 for 7 from 3 or some crap.
He's like a Long Beach State kid, kind of random. Hard worker, but yeah, I mean, it's got to be hard to take the Heat right now.
With all those guys out, I don't know how you take them, and I don't know how this is only a pick 'em. That's disgraceful for the Pacers. So yeah, Indiana would be the play on that one. I'm gonna take it right now. Put my money where my mouth is.
Something stinky there. Something stinks. I don't know what it is. Something stinky. But we'll see.
Stinks so good.
I don't know, man. I might go head to head with you there. I'm going to come back to it. There's something like that just makes me think they could just bully the soft Pacers. The Pacers are so soft for me. Softer than my dog's shit, and I just fed them like a salmon thingy.
I mean, you love to hate the Pacers, but you love to hate them in all the wrong spots. So
I do. That's true. I do normally. I'm always on the wrong side of Pacers games.
Yeah. When you pick them is when you don't take them, and when you don't take them are the days you should pick them. So you stay with that and help me win some money. Next game we got
Pistons Knicks.
Oh yeah, we skipped over that one. Yeah, the Pistons. I mean, like after they beat a beat up Heat team barely, they beat them by 10 points. I just don't like the Knicks are deep. That's just a bad matchup for them. I think the line's 9.5. I think the Knicks cover it.
Yeah, it's almost like the flip of. It's almost like we're just talking about how the Pistons were able to beat up the Heat because of that. It's almost like now they reverse and play like a better version of what they are, and you just have to play like your big older brother who's going to slap you around a little bit. Are the Knicks playing well enough?
Exactly.
Are the Knicks playing well enough?
The Knicks are not playing great basketball right now, I believe. Got some injury. No Quickly and no Barrett. There's bigger issues to have. Yeah, Knicks are only 1-4 in their last 5. Granted, they've played teams with winning records besides Houston, which was the one win.
It's too bad they're starting Nerlens Noel right now. Mitchell Robinson, like coming off the bench, is he just not progressing?
Thibodeau probably maybe doesn't like him or something. Yeah, I don't understand that.
You know, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't regress.
Kevin Knox is back?
I mean, if he doesn't progress.
You see Kevin Knox is still alive?
Yeah, Kevin Knox is alive. I just
I
figured
thought he was like regulated to Africa or something.
Why Africa?
Don't they have that new league in Africa? The NBA?
Oh, that's yeah.
That wasn't a racial.
I don't think he's like that bad. No, I mean, I don't care what racial jokes you make, go for it. But I don't understand why he's not that bad. He's pretty bad.
Just to be picked where he was and to be to not even be a rotational guy. I mean, hey, we've seen worse. I'm used to it in Philadelphia. We picked plenty of those type of guys, but yeah, it's funny to me.
I mean, the one thing I think I would be on the Knicks side, even with how limited their bench is. Maybe people take the Pistons and bring them down because this backcourt of like Fournier, Burks, Kemba is like not bad offensively. Like you can put up a shit.
Kemba just somehow got back. I think because Quickly's hurt and no RJ Barrett. Kemba's back in the lineup, and
I think you can guard Killian Hayes and.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about anyone in that.
The poor man Sean Livingston with that backcourt, and then
they're only that Detroit team's not even averaging 100 points a game in today's NBA.
Yeah, because Cade Cunningham is running the show. You watch it; it's terrible, dude. I mean, actually, the worst part, they're actually not that bad with the first unit. When their bench comes in, it's like what the hell's going on? It's so bad. I don't know what's going on when they're.
You don't like Luka Garza?
No, it's the guard play. Corey Joseph.
It's everything.
And Frank Jackson are so bad at guard as a combo. And Stephen Lee. Like, we can't – what are we doing? We bring them in. What are we doing?
It's all bad.
I can't wait for – I mean, Cade, though, with a plus for 4 points, and at least he only took 4 shots. The kid knows when to not shoot, it seems. So maybe he's going to realize –
That was in the Heat win. He only took 4 shots?
Yeah, because that's what he probably should be doing if they want to win, is not taking that many shots.
I mean, he should be a facilitator and like a finisher around the hoop. He needs to play more like a Ben Simmons, and I'm not trying to give Ben Simmons any credit, but at least like the guy doesn't take a ton of shots. Facilitates, plays.
I like this stat line from him: 4 points, 4 shots, 10 assists.
Yeah, that's a Ben Simmons stat line right there.
Yeah, but at least he can hit the open 3. I just can't do. All right, so I like Knicks too. I'll take the Knicks.
Yeah, I got to agree. So now we're on Portland Pelicans.
My favorite one of the night.
Tell me you're on the Trailblazers.
Oh, we got a head-to-head, baby.
Dude, you like Devontae Graham way too much. This is like mind-boggling. That guy is terrible.
Who?
I mean, terrible.
Who?
Devontae Graham.
Wow, I knew you were about to say his name. You didn't watch him at Kansas. Put some respect on that man's name.
I did watch him at Kansas. I've been also watching him all year just fucking blow up my fantasy team.
What are we? We're 30 games into the season. It's an 82-game season, baby. Let's not throw the whistle right now.
I don't know. That team's a mess. Zion's not coming back this year. They're just...
Oh, Zion's not coming back? It's almost like somebody told you as soon as he came out of college, you shouldn't be dunking when you're up 60 on fucking Army because your knees ain't going to last.
He would come back if the team had any specimen of hope.
He's like 300 pounds. He's been eating so much mac and cheese. He ain't got... What do you mean?
Have you had the... Hey... You've seen one of our close friends get very fat on those New Orleans beignets. He
can't stop eating. I'm getting fat. I got no right to call anyone fat right now. He's huge. If the impact on your knees wasn't bad enough when you weighed like 260, weighing 300.
I think he just wants to get traded. That team's going nowhere fast. I think he just wants out. He's not motivated, hence the weight gain, hence not trying to get back.
By the way, Devontae Graham went 8 of 12 from 3 the other night.
That was he had a good game the other night. Congrats. Look what he did. Look what he did the prior 10. It's going to take a lot more than one. Every blind squirrel finds a nut. We know this.
By the way, everybody ripping on my mock draft, and I did get a lot of things wrong. I told everybody Herb Jones would be playing in the NBA first season, even whether you were drafted. Herb Jones is starting right now. Herb Jones is a basketball player. This is not a bad start. I'm taking this. I love this. This team, they match up great with
They do match up good. I mean, Valanciunas and Nurkic are a good matchup.
The middle school down the streets team matches up good with the Blazers. They fucking suck. They are terrible. They are like apathetic too. They're so bad.
They're not good. But the Pelicans are just really bad. I don't think that they match up well. I don't.
I think they match up great.
I just
guards, Dave.
The guards, the guards aren't good on. I'm just gonna take the best player, and the best player in this game is by far Damian Lillard, and they have enough with it.
Bro, the Blazers starting lineup is Lillard,
Powell, Nasir Little, Larry Nance, and Nurkic, right?
Why is your what's that face for after you say that starting lineup?
What's the Pelicans starting lineup? Valanciunas, Brandon Ingram, Walker Alexander, Devontae Graham, and who plays
on the bench right now? Josh Hart. They're saying fuck it, and they're just taking the stability of Josh Hart. I love it.
Dude, Josh Hart is
this starting lineup, dude. They're better at every spot except, and I'll put Devontae Graham, like one notch below Damian Lillard. But I'm saying, I don't think Nurkic can guard Valanciunas. I think he's gonna be fouled and put himself in foul trouble the whole night. Naz Little, Herb Jones is a 8 times better version of Naz Little that actually does the little things correctly. This team should do a lot.
I haven't seen enough of Herb Jones to go one way or another.
Herb Jones is a fabulous basketball player. I think Ingram's got to be some semblance of efficient. Bro, we're going to have Larry Nance and Robert Covington guard Ingram. I guess semi-decent.
I mean, that's actually kind of good options to throw at Brandon Ingram.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Wow, I got to say, though, you're right. The one thing I will say about this Blazers pick, this bench is sick. Anthony Simmons, Ben McLemore, and Robert Covington, that's a pretty sick bench. Because it's good to know that if Nurkic, who's, he's the one steady, sure-handed, emotions never get the better of him. He's
going to get in foul trouble every night. Yeah.
Bro, that guy turns the ball over every other fucking play. He is the definition of he's like a bubbly thing of he's all over the place. He's the only person they have taller than that's not a wing. What happens when he goes down? Valanciunas is going to have 100 points in this game. As soon as he gets in foul trouble, then they're going to put Nance and Robert Covington on him for the rest of the game. They're going to bring in Trenton Watford, not ready for that experience whatsoever. Who constructed this roster? This roster is not real. They've just been downgrading steadily from
that team's been a mess for a while, yeah.
No, but at least before it was Harkless, and I thought Harkless wasn't good, and then I watched what the other people do at the 4 and 3 spots in this and I'm like,
yeah, at least Harkless plays some defense. I mean, Robert Covington, I've been saying
touchdown.
it for I had the displeasure of watching him in Philadelphia. That guy is the most overrated NBA player I think I've seen in my lifetime. It's amazing how the national media pumps that guy up when he is worthless.
You don't want to be a poor man's Jay Crowder, because Jay Crowder in himself is
That's an insult to Jay Crowder.
Yeah, but that's only because Jay Crowder is one of those weird things where it doesn't look right, but it is. Like, if you didn't know better and you just watched Jay Crowder like 2 or 3 random games, you'd be like, dude, that guy is so inefficient, can't be a net positive. But once you watch like enough Jay Crowder and enough like playoff games and enough of just like games, you're like, this guy weirdly is like such a net positive.
Well, it's like PJ Tucker, except Jay Crowder is a better PJ Tucker. And you know what those two guys have that Covington doesn't have an ounce of? Toughness.
That's not a bad point. All right. But this is all right. So back to the actual pick though, the Blazers versus, I just don't think, dude, when I've watched a couple of these Blazers games, dude, look, this team is so apathetic. It's like just jump shots and like terrible basketball. It's so bad. Like Anthony Simmons is like a guy that like should be randomly like, he should be playing like a Kent Bazemore role or something, where it's like you literally take like 1 or 2 open threes a game, nothing else. This guy's like taking pull-up threes.
I mean, it's like offense from somewhere with McCollum out though. It's just bad. And then they're asking way too much of Norman Powell. Not that Norman Powell's a bad player, but like they're asking him to be freaking Robin to Batman, which he's not. On a nightly basis, he can fill that void maybe once a week, every 4 games or something, but he's not that guy every night. Yeah, I mean, it's not a fun game. I wouldn't bet on it myself, but if I had to pick a side, I'm gonna take the Blazers.
I think Valanciunas is gonna bash his face in, and then I think you know what the difference in this game is? This is my best bet of the day. Pelicans money line right now. Why they're going to win this game, it's literally that it's as much as smart team versus stupid team. Smart, good basketball, fundamental basketball. Because I actually do think you're right about Ingram not having as much success. I don't think he's even going to play that much in this game. I think they'll pull him out, put like Temple in or something, or have a smaller lineup, and then just say, screw it, and it'll be easier. You play like Herb Jones at like the 4. And I think even if Ingram can be apathetic, and they can still have a ton of success. Because it does.
I don't know if like ever have heard the Pelicans mistaken as a smart team, but yeah,
I think they're gonna look smart, or at least well coached or smart play, hard playing something in comparison to this Blazers team.
All right,
they're so apathetic and shitty to me. They're like a new level of apathy to me when I watch them play. It just looks mildly better for a little bit because they have some good shooters. Like when Powell and Lillard are hitting those crazy threes, it's like, oh, this is semi. And then you just watch the game progress, and you're like, this is the worst thing I've ever watched.
I don't know how. On to the next one. All right, so you got the Pels.
Are we going head-to-head on that? Are you actually going to take the Blazers?
No, I don't. That's my least favorite game of the slate. Just 2 bad teams. I don't like.
My favorite game of the slate, Pellies.
Interesting. Next one. I'm surprised. I mean, obviously, I'm not that surprised because the game's in Texas, so they're gonna play it. But there's like no one playing in this game.
What in this?
Torian Prince, Anthony Edwards, Okogie, Vanderbilt, Beverly, all out. Dallas Mavericks. Even though Doncic is not COVID related. I don't know if any of these guys are COVID related, but they have no Doncic, they have no Cauley Stein, they have no Kleber. I mean, there's like no one playing in this game.
I didn't hear Jalen Brunson's name.
No, he didn't. And we both love Jalen Brunson, so
I think he's going to be the best player in the game. Is that enough?
You can't say that when Karl Anthony Towns is still in, and I don't love Karl Anthony Towns, but
I can say that Jalen Brunson's a better player than Karl Anthony Towns. Yes, I can certainly say that. I can mean it.
I mean, it's America. You can say whatever the hell you want. You could say the sky is red, but that doesn't mean you're right.
Karl Anthony Towns makes me look like a fucking crip. Like I'm just out there robbing people every night. That's what I look like compared to Karl Anthony Towns.
I mean, yeah, he's soft like Charmin, but yeah, I mean, you got D'Angelo Russell, you got
No, he's soft like Scott's. He's Scott's. He ain't nothing like Charmin. He's Scott's. Wait, by the way, do you see that some fucking crazy person in the comments? Oh my fucking god! Did you see the comments?
I just have private chat up. Nazi party, Jesus Christ! Did they see you talking about Nazis earlier?
No, that stuff, all the crap, the conspiracy crap we were talking about before was off. This is just some random person. I think it's because we're both ethnics.
Why is he disliking our video? What that?
I don't know.
Just don't watch, bro.
Because he's Nazi Party, Adolf Hitler, and Ku Klux Klan, KKK 666.
He went off a while ago. I have a feeling this guy's just a pot stirrer
on random chats.
I mean, let's be real. Anyone who's watching our chat at 10:53 on a Monday night is, not the most popular guy. So
until later on, but hey, guy, or come back and chat with us. Just say something else or tell us why you're disliking the video, so maybe we can do better. Like, you're not helping. If it's just because we look like this, we can't help. Yeah, I agree. We can't help.
Yeah, I mean, I can't change my face. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me either. But if there's something else we can help with, we love suggestions. We do love a good suggestion.
Yeah. We have a suggestion box, actually, that can't see it, but it's there. So,
oh my god,
your suggestion in the comments. We'll get to them later, but yeah, just telling us you dislike our video, that does no one any good.
Yeah, you need to help. I need to know why. Why? Okay, yeah, Porzingis is questionable, by the way. Yeah, I'm definitely on the Mavs. Although I have noticed that the Timberwolves are playing all right. They're not
definitely on the Mavs with Porzingis questionable, Luka out, Kleber plays a lot for them. What's your rationale there?
That they just placed their two toughest players, and I think I'm going to get a dog price at home on the because Luka's out. I think I'm going to get a dog price at home on the Mavs, and you're getting
-105.
Yeah, I'm going to wait. Then I want to wait to take it so I can let everybody think about this and say the same things, like these soft ass fucking tortillas, these soft tortillas. D'Angelo Russell and Karl Anthony Towns are about to go in and bully my dog Jalen Brunson.
You know, they just played each other yesterday.
I'm looking at the box score. I do like the fact that Jalen Noel's starting to play more. The Washington kid, he's going to end up being a good backup guard in the NBA. Like, he can be what people hope he's still a good. He'll just be a better version of Jason Hart.
Josh Hart.
Jason Hart, who was that? He was like a backup point guard back in the day or something?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Yes. Huh. He was he played on the Bucks in the 2000s. In the early 2000s. All right. I'm still
sorry. I can't get over this guy's name in the comments. Nazi Party, Adolf Hitler, and Ku Klux Klan, KKK 666.
And just the over and over, just like
I'm just confused. Was the Nazi Party, Adolf Hitler, and Ku Klux Klan, KKK without the sixes at the end taken? Like, did he have to add the sixes because Nazi Party, Adolf Hitler, and Ku Klux Klan, KKK was already an account?
Well, we also empathize with people with ADD and stuff. I think he just was like going, and he's just, I'm going all in. Like, it's like a cannonball. That's the cannonball version of, like, not like just jump in the pool. That's a cannonball.
Big time. But do the sixes have like some sort of hate meaning too? I'm just confused why 666 at the end. Why not just stop at KKK?
The devil. 666 is the devil.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure. because you don't want to have like I never try. My mom always said whenever anything ends in like 6, if there's like ends in even 6 she'll just like buy something else or something. Or at least she used to.
Well,
yeah, 666 is the devil number. It's purportedly used to invoke Satan. Is he invoking Satan on us right now, dude? I don't need that. I've got enough on my plate right now. Just getting by, like getting into tomorrow being Tuesday. I'm gonna have enough just dealing with Tuesday. I can't have a like Satan spell.
I mean, honestly, if this guy liked our video, I'd have more concerns than if he disliked it. So
oh no, I don't care about the like dislike. I'm just saying I don't need that with me. It's called the number of the beast.
Interesting. All right, so now that it comes full circle now. All right.
He's anti-satanic too, though. He's not gonna have any friends if this guy doesn't like people that are Christian, Jews. He doesn't like Asians or blacks, obviously, because of both of us. Who do you like?
Well, he also has the Ku Klux. I mean, if you have a Ku Klux Klan, you basically don't like anything that's not white or Aryan. And I guess
you can't be anti-Christian too. There's nobody left.
True.
And you don't like the Jews. Who the fuck you hanging out with? Because all the people that celebrate Kwanzaa and stuff, he's alone. Well, that's why he's watching us at 10:30 on the we full circle, baby.
Yeah, we knew this. All right.
The more I think about it, if you want to come back and hang out, your username is not ideal, but if you want to come hang out, bro. This guy. Like if you go back and rewatch this and you're like, oh, what damage did I do to him with the comment? Come back and hang out because I think you need to hang out, man. You need.
We're looking for a stat guy, so
hey,
that could be you, buddy.
You like numbers? You're a numbers guy. Big with numbers and meanings. Maybe you're our stat guy.
I see a lot of 6s in our future, but you know what? We need something.
You ought to take the 6th game on the slate every day.
All right, so are you going Dallas? Because I'm going Minnesota all day.
Let's face off. That's our face off.
Happy to make that the face off.
By the way, I'm up 1-0 on the DDP face offs. When you write the DDP face offs on Twitter, you got to write that we're facing all. Like you just put. Everybody probably thought I was on the Warriors when you posted that.
Why would everyone assume that?
Because it just said DDP face off Warriors. It's got to say Jake Pacers, so everybody knew that I'm up 1-0 now. There's somebody, this guy, numbers guy, probably wants to count it. This guy's been sitting here trying to figure it out. That's probably why he disliked the video. He didn't know what happened in the last one.
I think he's got other reasons for disliking.
Well, either way, DDP face-off, right? Shell, Timberwolves, Jake, Mavs.
Okay. Last one of the day. No, the second game of the TNT doubleheader.
Oh, Suns Lakers, huh?
I mean, I'll just never bet on the Lakers ever, so this is easy for me.
I hate them, huh? They're so unlikable.
One of the most unlikable teams in recent memory.
I wonder if they're unlikable to the point now where even the league's going to be like, we don't want you to win. You have to. That's got to be pretty far. Maybe not.
Yeah, LeBron's going to have trouble with that one because.
Wait, nobody's out and they're still just getting disrespected as it says everybody's in. It even says Trevor Ariza day to day. Trevor Ariza's on this team again?
No, they have a ton of people out. Are you kidding me? Bazemore's out, Bradley's out, Howard's out, THT's out, Austin Reeves, the White Prayer. I love that kid. You see that shot he hit when they beat the Mavericks the other night?
It's just really tough.
I
told you they have unbelievable. Oh my God, this is why they're starting Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, because what's his name is out with protocol too, which honestly is probably a plus. Your boy Rusty,
Russ Westbrook.
Yeah, he went on protocol at the end of last week. He must still be out, I would assume.
Well, no Anthony Davis is surely a good thing. That guy. Yeah, I feel like all we do is say this guy's softer than chicken shit. This guy's softer than diarrhea. This guy's softer than what happened to the old league? Like what happened? This is
Oh,
how
I
you end
guess
up as
Westbrook's
no
off
guy.
protocol. He's not listed on the report at all.
He played in the Bulls game they just lost. I like the Lakers
I
here.
don't understand this, the way this stuff goes. It's like, yeah.
Because they just test positive, then they test negative right after because it doesn't distinguish between that and the flu. So you test positive for something, you test positive because you farted 3 minutes before, and then you just don't fart the next day and you get out of the protocol.
It's way too political.
I don't know. I'm just saying that's really what happens. They're testing.
No. I'm just
they're
saying
not testing positive.
it's political for the.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying what's physically happening is guys are testing positive, then the next day they're not, and they're getting it. That's what happened. It sucks for UFC because a lot of times for the UFC they'll have a fake positive for either them or their cornerman the day before, and then the next day they'll get tested again just because they have to, and the fight will already be called off, and they'll be like, "Oh, it was a false positive," and then their whole fight gets called off, and they lose like the opportunity.
All right. Well, Phoenix also just doesn't lose to bad teams. Is what's his name coming back tomorrow? Do we finally have my boy Booker coming back? That'd be great for my fantasy team. Need that.
Well, what a way to end on the softest man of them all.
Devin Booker is off the injury report. Fantastic. Yeah, there's no way they're gonna. There's just no way.
Hey, I was just saying. Can you relax? I don't know, man. I'm feeling tingly. I'm feeling like a Lakers money line play +7. I'm not saying because if they do, maybe they just kick the shit out of them. But this is feeling froggy to me.
Yeah.
What is it about? How come Portland plays the Suns close every time or win every time? What is it about the Sun, Portland? Dame doesn't have that good of days. Nurkic has had some good games, it seems. Dude.
How many times have they played each other? Twice?
Yeah.
What were the scores?
One was an overtime win by the Suns, and one was the Blazers kicking the shit out of the Suns.
Did CJ play in both of those games?
One of the two. The one they won.
Yeah, the backcourt of the Suns does not defend well.
Yeah, they give up a lot of threes.
They score, yeah. But I mean that's why so there you go. The Blazers can do that also. Norman Powell, CJ, Dame, they can do that. They can do the same thing. And then they probably have a slight edge in the front court because Nurkic is the toughest guy on the court. Larry Nance can.
Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, you're saying for this game.
I'm saying I don't know why you got on that topic of those two facing off.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what it is about the Suns. I think you're right. I think the Suns can give up a lot of three-pointers, and I think they can because their guards probably get put in the spin cycle.
Yes.
Now, so who the fuck's guarding Russ? Why is this game 7 points? Is Russ not playing?
No, it seems like he is playing. I would think you put Mikal Bridges on Russ.
I mean,
Devin Booker will probably start on him. Devin Booker likes to think he can guard the other team's best guy. He's a very average defender.
Yo, man, I'm working on my game. We don't do that shit around here.
I said shit all season, man. No double teams, all right?
Well, who was that too? That was
if you see it all season, wouldn't you like to see it in the off season so you get better at it? That just boggled my mind. I like Devin Booker.
Hakeem Noah.
Yeah, I like Devin Booker. But
he's lucky we're in this soft shit generation, or he would have beaten his ass, nuggied him, taken him out to the parking lot, nuggied his ass. I think the Lakers, whoever's in their front office right now, is really good with player personnel. He's not good with the personality side of it, but with the actual player personnel he's bringing in, like Taylor Horton-Tucker, Malik Monk, Shawnee Brown was a sick underrated draft pick. Now he brings in Trevor Ariza. Trevor Ariza, you bring in anywhere, it's a good idea.
Dude, he's so old.
He could be 50. He's not even that old. I bet you. How old do you think he is?
He came in young. He did 1 year at UCLA, right?
Yeah, he's older than I thought he was.
He's probably 37.
I thought I was going to be able to throw a 33 in your face. He's 36 and a half.
Yeah, see, there you go. Dude.
Charlotte's going to cover, by the way, against the Jazz.
Yes.
I can see them winning this game outright, coming back and stealing it. The Jazz kind of super jump shot.
It's a good matchup for the Hornets because, the Jazz, they're nothing special, but they're deep. They throw 10 guys at you who could all start somewhere. And the Hornets are kind of like a poor man's version of that. When they're healthy, they got 10 guys who could probably all start somewhere.
Okay. That was, you just like, wait, that's wild. That's a wild thing to say. I don't think that's why. I don't think Jalen McDaniels can start anywhere. I don't think Nick Richards can start anywhere. I don't think Ish Smith can start anywhere. I don't think James Bouknight can start anywhere. That was wild. You just went on. I feel like you took the car and just crashed into a tree. I think the reason why.
Okay, they don't have guys that could start anywhere, but they go 10 deep and they give you fits.
I think they match up well from I think they're both play 4 out. And I think that helps. Like the matchups on the they both play 4 out spread thing. Because the Jazz is elite thing is like their ball movement. And these teams that are like the Rockets and shit when they play them that are like piecing together lineups and they play the fucking Jazz. It's like they don't even know what the fuck hit them. They get hit by it's like get kicked in the face.
Wow, 90-91 right now. Should we live bet that plus 140?
I'm not, but
no, the Jazz will. I think they'll pull this out in the end, but
I'm not gonna live a team with 4 minutes left that's on a 22-11 run in the fourth.
All right, I still made some money.
I think they might win outright. I'm a fan. I would like to see they get the ball back with 3 minutes. I love Miles Bridges. He's turning into such a good player. Such a good player here.
He's nice. Kid is.
All right. So if we 92-91.
Lot of game left.
Oh, I like their closers better. I think they have a really good chance to win now. I'll take. How many people are you going to take Donovan Mitchell over in terms of closers? 93-92 with Terry. Terry doesn't fit. Terry's a fucking space cadet. What is with that guy?
Yeah.
Is he a good player? I can't tell.
Did the OKC game go to overtime?
No. They just won. They closed it out. They're good at closing games out, dude.
Spurs +5. That was easy money.
The Thunder, did you post that somewhere?
No, I didn't. I just bet on it. But, the Clippers are one of my favorite teams to bet against.
37-30 in the fucking second quarter, beginning of the second quarter.
Oh, I got 5 points. They're not going to lose by more than 5 points.
That's crazy, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, the Clippers are a bad, disheveled basketball team.
They are a bad team. I will give you that. I love the way the Thunder close games.
The Spurs have they've continued to get undervalued the last 2 weeks, and they don't deserve to be because they've turned a corner and they're playing good basketball. They're not a super talented team, but Pop has them playing good basketball. DeJounte Murray is a great player.
This team stinks.
Spurs?
Yeah.
They're well coached and they have DeJounte Murray.
Oh, is this Paul George's first game back? Oh, nothing like fading Paul George's first game back into a lineup. Nothing to throw off some chemistry like Paul George coming back.
I'm anticipating a 7 for 28 type of night.
Hey, you've won 4 of 6. What could throw off your groove better than Paul George coming back?
Oh man, what a mess.
That guy. Although, see, this is the problem now. He's in a place with expectations. We can't do expectations. If we're Paul George, we need 0 expectations. We need to be in a hole in the wall.
He's a tiny market man.
Hey, you want to pull off an upset as an 8 seed 1 year out of 9? Paul George is your guy.
Yep.
You want to go to the first round of the playoffs, but be spunky there? Paul George is your guy.
Even going to OKC with another superstar was too much for him. He needs to be isolated in Bumblefuck, Indiana, with no one else on the roster, just so he can do his own song and dance, get all the praise, get no criticism.
I'm on the cover. I'm on the cover. Not Kawhi. I'm on the cover. It's crazy. And it just kind of goes to show that everyone's human. That like Kawhi was sitting there, like you'd think, like, you know, got to be a pretty smart guy, whatever, work hard, this whole thing. You're sitting there with your pick. Granted, I think you're just like you're a little bit of a ball hog jump shooter that doesn't make anybody better. Like you can say a lot of things. Kawhi, maybe on the defensive end, makes nobody better on the offensive end. So I can see why maybe Stars didn't want to rush to play with Kawhi. But how the fuck, out of everybody in the league, the management's sitting there with a checkbook and you go, I want Paul George. Like,
I mean, if he would have just stayed in Toronto, they would be a contender every year.
Toronto's going to be a contender every year. It doesn't matter. And they didn't have to pay that.
No, I don't disagree, but like that team was built well for him.
I think the Raptors are kind of sick. When this team comes, remember I was high on them in our early season thing when we did the season preview? I mean,
Scotty Barnes just needs a year under his belt, maybe two, but he's going to be a player. Really, does Siakam ever like shake whatever the hell got into him? But
no, he's got to go.
Who wants him? They paid him already, though. Who's going to want him with that productivity and that paycheck?
I know I was really high on him before, but every time I watch him now, he's got like apathy. Like, I don't like to see apathy.
You've been a big apathy guy recently. I think you've said that word every time I've talked to you in the last 2 weeks.
I think it's because I'm used to watching college sports. I haven't watched this much NBA in a while. And just like the relative apathy to like when they're busting their ass in college, then you just see guys come down and just like fucking like, I don't get how, like, it would take a lot of nerve for me if I wasn't Steph Curry. And even if I am Steph Curry, to fucking somebody gets a rebound, pulls it down, passes it to me. I make my whole fucking team run down the court and then chuck up like a 40-footer. Like, you have to hit that. You have to hit that.
I mean, it's so deflating if you don't.
But the amount of, dude, that happens like 40 times in an NBA game, but the people that are doing it, I see like Jordan Clarkson doing that. Where the fuck did you earn that? Where did you get the balls to be like, I'm Jordan Clarkson, I'm going to take a fucking 40-foot pull-up three in a big spot in the game? Well, this is why you don't live.
Well, I mean, this is just, I think that's a outcome of just last year. I believe he had the highest three-point shooting percentage in the NBA last season and clearly went to his head.
All right, so this is the problem I have. So he
shot over 2% from three last season. So that's definitely leads.
Jordan Clarkson, he did not. He did not. By the end of the season, he had a terrible shooting percentage. I did this with somebody else. His numbers by the end of the year were like fucking not even remotely resembling an all-star year.
Then how did he get the sixth man? I thought a big part of that was because of his efficiency.
He played 27 minutes a game. He shot 42% from the field, 34% from – all right, 42.5 from the field, 34.7. He shot 35% from three. And then fucking 4 rebounds, 2 assists. I mean,
there wasn't a better sixth man option than that?
He's a backup point guard, and he had a 2.5 assists to 1.7 turnover ratio. It's a barely 1-to-1.
How many points did he average a game?
18.
Okay, 18 points.
Super inefficient 18 minutes.
I don't disagree. I was just wondering how he got sixth man, but the fact that that's how many points he averaged.
I mean, if you watch him play, you can figure out how he averages 18 points in 26 minutes, though. He just comes in and shoots. He doesn't give a fuck. Get nobody else involved. Just chuck the ball up. He is terrible.
I mean, he's not a point guard. He might be listed as a point guard. I've never seen that guy bring the ball up once. I've never seen him pass the ball once. He's
not the spread on this game, by the way? This Hornets game.
This game's over now.
They're down 8, though.
Oh, yeah. I got 13.5. I mean, I could lose it, but
that's a nice 3-point play. We were almost falling off a cliff here with the – see, this is the problem I have with this, though, is when I'm looking at this, how the fuck when you guys are up 92-91 or whatever, all of their next shots, I mean, I guess LaMelo went in the lane once. Every other shot was a 3. Until Miles Bridges with a minute left and they're down 11 makes it driving.
God, now it's 9.
But what I don't understand is why you wouldn't just now they're gonna foul out and you just have to clench your cheeks. Why? What I don't understand is with this lineup, why wouldn't you be driving the rim? Like, why didn't Miles Bridges drive the rim before? You just say fuck you and get to the rim. Be taking threes with like fucking Terry Rozier. 30-foot missed 3 by like you guys just took all threes. You had one shot in the paint in the final 5 minutes, and you're like, why'd you fall off a cliff? Got to get to the rack, kid.
Got a 10-point game. We need a bucket here in the worst way. All right, I don't think our viewers really want to
watch us sit here and sweat out your random
13.5-point spread bet. Yeah, probably not.
All right, so for tomorrow, what are we looking at? We wrap the slate up. What do you want? I personally like the Mavs. I like the Hornets not the Hornets. What the fuck are they called now? The Beignets? Who are the Beignets down there?
Oh, the Pels?
The Pelicans. That's what they are. New Orleans Pelicans is interesting. The Pelicans, and I like the Knicks.
I feel like there's probably Pelicans in New Orleans. It's tropical. They have palm trees.
They don't have palm trees.
New Orleans? They have palm trees.
They might. But my sister used to have banana trees in the back of her house. Actually, very good climate. Probably.
What's the main strip? Magazine Street has palm trees lining Magazine Street. Come on.
Really? I like Magazine Street more than whatever the other one is. Bourbon. I'd rather go to
absolutely Magazine Street. So Magazine Street's resembles I guess we're nor'easterners too, but that looks like a city where Bourbon's just it's
Bourbon, isn't even like a real street. It's almost like a connecting, it looks like, you know what Bourbon Street looks like? It looks like fucking Harry Potter or something. In those Harry Potter movies when people are fucking running around in the little places like, trapdoor here, That's what Bourbon Street looks like. Magazine Street, looks like a civilized place you go to have dinner.
Yeah, no, Bourbon Street looks like it's somewhere. It's like one of those fake cities in Disney World or something that you go.
Yeah, it does. That's what Bourbon Street looks like. Yeah,
absolutely. But I just took the Pacers while we were on this call. I like the Knicks to cover.
You took the Pacers? You went out and did it?
I did it. I said that as we were talking it.
Wild, man. This guy's crazy. He's fucking insane.
That's my number one. I also
the Pacers are your number one. Double face off. Let's do it. All right. So we're facing off on I'll take the Mavs, and I get the Heat with the caveat that if Jimmy Butler plays, I get him off.
He's not playing. So
actually, wait. People are gonna bet on the Pacers tomorrow. I want to wait on the Heat. I want to get a better price on the Heat.
Well, that's why I took them while it's a pick 'em.
Okay, that's fine. I won't go head to head with you there, but I might add later. But I would rather be on the Heat. I want to be head to head with you on the Mavs, though. I want to see you. I want to sit there, and then I want to do a live stream of you having to root for D'Angelo Russell and Karl Anthony Towns while I get to sit there and root for Jalen Brunson.
So
D'Angelo Russell's a hobo.
Unfortunately, I will be at the Eagles football team game tomorrow night, so I won't be able to do that with you, but we can talk about it Wednesday.
What? Oh, the pain that's going to come? Oh, you guys are playing the football team, huh?
Yeah, we're going to win.
You're not going to win.
Dude, they have 9 guys. We're getting so off track here. They have 9 guys on COVID protocol.
Who does?
The football team. They moved the game because they didn't have enough guys to play it yesterday.
That's why the spread jumped to 6.5, huh?
Yeah. If we lose this game.
Now, you guys are actually not bad. You're a pretty spunky team.
Yeah.
You're not going to lose.
Probably better with Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew's the fucking man.
Well, yeah, there's no debating that. It's
everybody's better.
the
No, I'm
debate
just saying
is whether or
everybody's
not
better.
he's a number one quarterback.
Everybody's better with Gardner Minshew. Trust me when I tell you.
You're better with him in your locker room. I agree with that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts there. That guy is just pure electricity in the locker room.
Oh, okay. I think you're probably right. They probably will win. I was going to try and get a spite Eagles bet going, but it's okay.
Don't be silly.
Yeah. All right, so you're on the Pacers at pick. I'll take the Pellies plus. What do I get on them right now? I will be on. Okay,
I already hit on the Blazers the other night. I'm not taking them twice in the same month.
Plus 1.5. I got a plus one. I got a couple plus 1.5s on the board. I'll take the Pellies plus 1.5. I'll take the
Hornets lose by 10, baby.
Yeah, they did. I'll take the Mavs by 1. You know when you randomly said that, by the way, the thinking should have been when we were like, "Yo, should we live bet should we live bet the Hornets?" And then I said, "No, we can't take on a team on 20-11 run, probably the better team on the other side." What we should have done was be like, take the Jazz real quick."
Yeah.
Because the line was probably good. I bet you it was near a.
But what are you gonna do?
Because even when it's a huge favorite on either side, when you get down to like the final 5 minutes of the game, they don't keep. It's not like overreactive wide spreads anymore. Like you get pretty close. So if you want to end up taking the better team in those situations, it's like good opportunities too.
100%. I feel
like that would have been like at worst, like if they're down 1 with however many with like 3 minutes left. I mean, even if they're 10-point favorites to open the game, they're still going to be like at worst like a -1.
Spurs up 12, 4.5 left in the second. Like I said, easy money.
Oh, I hope. Hey, Nazi Party, Adolf Hitler, and Ku Klux Klan KKK 666. If that doesn't pan out, stat guy, get on it. I wanted that noted. For Shelly's jump to the guns. People that don't know, Shelly loves a good jump to the gun on a dub. He loves to declare a dub in the second quarter.
I like to call my shot. It makes it feel so much better when it goes in.
It only to have it unravel. I'm thinking right now. Hold on, real quick. I'll let you go in a second. I want to look at the box score real quick to see if I have it in me to throw in real quick before we go. A little live clips at a big number. Let's see what we got, because we should be able to get a plus.
No 6.5 is a lot. I'd like to bet on the Eagles, but
no, I can't do it. I don't see anything on the slate I like tomorrow in college or NBA. There's nothing. Is there 2? Oh, Seahawks Rams. Yeah, that doesn't end poorly for Seattle.
I mean, that does end poorly for Seattle.
Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah. I feel like people are just so on the like now, I think we're still at a point where people are like selling or going to be whatever. Things are going to be too low on perception. Public perception is going to be too low on the Rams still because they suck. I had somebody at my dog group telling me today because we were talking about NFL futures, weirdly enough, because I haven't been there in a while. I think they just that's the kind of shit they want to like live vicariously through me and figure out what I'm doing so they can watch. Like they were all stoked when I had a lot on the Braves. They were like texting me every day.
All right, but you're saying the Rams suck?
They're fucking garbage. And some guy was telling me today, he's like, yeah, they would be my pick. I was just asking, if I give everybody like $1,000 for a Super Bowl future, who would you pick? And we were looking at the list, and one guy was like the Rams. I was like, fucking Rams. I gave you $1,000.
I'll take Green Bay and I'll take the Bucks because they've been there before. I'd take both those teams over the Rams.
Did you watch that game yesterday?
I mean, yeah, they looked bad, but still, in the playoffs, I'm gonna take Tom Brady and the Bucks.
I'm pretty convinced I have the nuts. I think I have the nuts, dude, and I think I have
I jumped on that too, man. That fucking Colts team is not someone you want to play.
I will say though,
I got them at plus 4,000.
It's honestly Gingers fold in big spots like fucking 10 out of 10 though. It's crazy. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but all he has to do is hand off the ball to the MVP. And that defense is good, and that offensive line is great.
Oh, he's gonna have to make a.
No, yeah, you can't. You're right, but all he has to do is manage. That's it. You just got to manage.
It's insane, dude. I don't think anybody can beat them. It's actually crazy. Are they gonna make the playoffs? We gotta do that first.
They're gonna win their division. That division's trash. Oh no, actually, I forgot the Titans. They're gonna make the playoffs, though. Yes.
A lot of 8 and 6 teams. Wow.
Yeah. No, they're gonna make the AFC's not good. They're gonna make the playoffs.
3 games left at Cardinals versus Raiders at Jags.
Cardinals, they're lucky that they're like locked into a wild card because talk about a free fall. Not how you want to enter the playoffs.
No, it might be a tight fit into the playoffs for the Colts, huh? might have to squeeze in there.
No, I meant for the Cardinals.
There's 4 8 and 6 teams.
Who are they?
The Chargers, the Colts, the Ravens, the Bengals, and the Bills. There's 5 8 and 6 teams.
I think they're top 3 of those.
The Chargers have 3 wins coming up at Texans, Broncos, and some other shit team I just closed out. Dude, this is scary. I didn't think about that. We got to make the fucking playoffs.
Well, what's the Titans' record, though? The Titans could still give the division to them.
Oh, true. The Titans are 9 and 5. They're 1 up.
1 up, yeah. They could absolutely.
They have both wins. They beat the Colts twice.
What's their remaining?
Versus 49ers versus Dolphins at Texans.
Texans one is kind of a gimme, but those other 2 are legal.
Colts gonna miss the playoffs. Are they not gonna make? They have the toughest schedule remaining.
What's their remaining? They don't have Jacksonville or the Texans left?
They do. They have at Cardinals versus Raiders at Jags. The Raiders are not bad, and the Cardinals
aren't bad, but the Cardinals aren't playing good, but I wouldn't want to play them coming off of 2 losses. That sucks.
The Raiders are also playing the Raiders are playing for their lives. Did I take a team on a future that's not even going to make the playoffs?
Well, if you take them, they're going to be hot, so.
I took them at least before they started going on.
I mean, if they make it, they're going to be hot.
What do you mean?
All right, my friend. What was this, ep number 5?
You think we've done 5 of these? I thought it was like ep number 2 or 3.
No, it's at least 4.
Doesn't matter. It's the ep for Tuesday, December 20th. We'll be back on. If Shelly's going to the game tomorrow, we'll be back on Wednesday. Yes, all right. It's the Pels, it's the Mavs, and it's possibly and it's the Knicks for me. Pels, Mavs, Knicks, definitely the Pels. I love the Pels tomorrow. And then you're on the Pacers.
Love the Pacers. I also really like the Knicks.
Is Pacey the name of the Mighty Duck that comes back halfway through the 3rd movie?
No.
What's his name?
Fulton Reed and Porter.
Fulton Pacey.
Porter. Something Porter. What the fuck's his first name? Dean Porter.
Damn, Dean Portman.
Portman. Dean
Damn,
Portman.
You're right. Fulton Reed and Dean Portman.
Come on, my Mighty Ducks knowledge is.
What did I say? Pacey?
Yeah, I don't know where you got that from.
Is that one of the NSYNC guys or Backstreet Boys guys?
No.
All right.
All right. Good night, Jake. Good night, Nazi Party, Adolf Hitler, Ku Klux Klan.
Our guy, our new stats guy. Hey, bro, you better come back. You can't drop in and say this shit. Whether you come back and say some other shit or not, you better come back and say some shit after this.
Yeah, and I can't imagine anyone else is giving you shout-outs like we are either, so.
No. And you better fucking dislike the video. If you said you're going to come back and dislike the video once it up, you better fucking follow through on your word, guy. You better follow through on your word. All right. We'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.